Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today's video surprise on a Lexus NX350h as in hybrid, and this is a family 4-door SUV. Before you get started, please remember to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon to be notified new videos, and I really push that thumbs up if you like the video. Okay, let's get started. First of all, the B-roll images are courtesy of Lexus, and we're looking at a hybrid all-wheel drive. I'm not sure this color really made it through the final cut in the US, that is, but it's a very beautiful color. It almost looks like celestial blue or blue mica, wherever it is. It doesn't seem to be on the color palette somehow, amazingly, but maybe it's going to be coming out someday. So let me give you a little specs about the vehicle. So the length is 183.5 inches. Overall width without mirrors is 73.4 inches. I don't know why they call it without the mirrors. The height is 65.4 inches. The wheelbase is 105.9 inches. So if you're looking for cargo capacity and such, even though the exterior is a little bit bigger than say the RAV4 Limited or XSE, the wheelbase is 105.9 inches. It's a bit more tailored to the passenger comfort. Cargo capacity is only 22.7 cubic feet. So that's, keep in mind, all the seats are in place. I guess if you lower the second row seat, you get 46.9 cubic feet. 0 to 60 in 7.2 seconds. That's pretty good. Not super awesome, but it's pretty good. And say you get the RAV4 Limited Hybrid, you're gonna get a little bit slower, but it's not that much more slower. So if you're going for a little bit more of a utilitarian, like comfort, not as luxurious, you can save some money with the RAV4 Hybrid, say the XSE or Limited Hybrid, than say you go for the NX. But the NX is more, gives you that more comfortable ride. This one has the triple beam LED headlights, the nice redesigned grille, which is very kind of flat in the front, not as bold as previous models like in the F Sport, but definitely you get used to it. This one has the triple beam LED headlights that I mentioned. Also has the turning lights, so you can see on the fog lamps. There's a turning light, so if you turn to the right or turn to the left, you can see there's a light next to the fog lamps. Lower body trim piece, and that's kind of like pretty nice if you come around some rocks and stuff like that. Yeah, that will protect it from getting chips and stuff like that. So that kind of works. And like I mentioned, it stands out. This vehicle stands out, definitely stands out. And the curb weight is 4,080 pounds, but the gross weight, amazingly, is pretty heavy. Maybe it's a hybrid, maybe it's the tires, because they have the run flat tires. It's 5,245 pounds. Yes, most of these are made in Japan. Just wanted to mention that. Good quality, well-built vehicle. So, run flat tires. I have to give this disclaimer about the run flat tires. Some people don't like it because there's no spare tire and the run flat tires are a little bit heavier. Yes, you probably could patch it in certain cases, right? But then again, hey, you're gonna pay more and you don't have a spare tire. If you're gonna go someplace far away, you need that a spare tire. You always could get a spare tire from, like, say, modernspare.com, places like that. And you also could change it to regular tires, but yeah, no place to put the spare tire, and that's one of those things. So let's take a look at the interior here. There's a different vehicle, keep that in mind. So notice on the left is going to be the 12-volt battery, and there's quite a bit of storage, but no place for a spare tire, which I'm not too happy about that. For Lexus not to do that, like the other people, and the seats do fold down. Yeah, you can see that the infotainment from the second row is a little bit contoured towards the driver, and they did that on purpose, by the way. And it's really for the comfort of the drivers, more like a driver vehicle, if you could think about it that way. So a lot of newer technology, very modern touches, no stitching on the dash, but the two-tone on the seats look beautiful if you like the two-tone. But keep in mind, if you got lighter colors, over time you get dirty with fingerprints and such. So if you're getting all black interior, hey, that's the best in my opinion. You don't have to do it much. They also come in red. I think it's Roja red, and very beautiful color. I had it in my previous vehicle, but they don't always come in that particular color. So, and this is a 14-inch display. You can see that the volume knob, cover is part of the display. If it's not, then it's part of the base model infotainment. So you can see that it has the climate control. And also, you got the open port wood. This one has the Mark Levinson sound system. The start button is a little bit on the top, a little bit reach in that, but you probably get used to it over time. Just when you start the vehicle, but in that you don't need to access it supposedly, right? And you can see the screen and everything is very clear, very readable, simple to read. And there's still some amenities in a way. I feel like it's still part of a RAV4. I mean, you know, like the hazard light, that part is on the RAV4 XSE and Limited as well. This one has Apple CarPlay, heads-up display. Keep in mind, heads-up display takes some time to get used to. I will warn testing it out when you're driving. Just be really careful. There's actually a lot of functions on this thing. It's just like there's two different functions. That's how to fold it into the heads-up display. Not only it's the left side, right side, they got more buttons, right? So very readable, very nice. And the climate control buttons over here, volume button. You also have this one has the ventilated seats and also the nice navigation. So I think the navigation is only good for 3 years. Then you start have to paying for the service if you wanted it. Otherwise, just use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. That would do in most cases. Has the T charger, which is a really great feature, right? It is a package. Just wanted to mention that. If you don't get that package, you won't have the T charger. So you have to get a certain package to have that included. So if you want the charging, you have to get the T charging package with something else as well too. So digital key, I think it is. So open port wood, it's beautiful. If you're not getting the luxury one, then you're gonna have some shiny little plastic over there. And this one's the latch system to open, exterior and interior as well too. Very easy to get in and out. Ingress and egress, very simple, very comfortable. So another thing I want to mention in particular is that the vehicle, and this one in particular, is atomic silver. You can see that in exterior and kind of resembles, say, the RAV4 in a bit, but it's more like the previous design a bit more. But definitely way better than the first generation. Gives you more room overall for the passengers. And the Lexus is spelled out in the back, which I'm not a big fan of that part of it. Maybe you should just do both, right? Spelled out and also have the Eldon. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. This one has the 18-inch wheels. Kind of thinking it looks like it's the Bridgestone as well too. There's also coming 20-inch. So the 20-inch, you want the 20-inch wheels. Those are extra. I think in most cases, if you're going for a luxury one, it's going to come with a 20-inch. If you're going for a premium or base, it's going to come with the 18-inch. From what I read, the 18-inch wheels will meet the needs of most people and most purchases. So if you wanted a 20-inch, a little bit better in terms of handling maybe or so, a little bit firmer ride, then the 20-inch will work. Pricing, this is what I discovered in the marketplace because I'm looking around for it, is if you're going for the base one, you probably could get one with a lot less features around 48K to 50K or so. That's the base, but you get the base of infotainment. You don't get the 360 camera. You can option to that. And it's 240 horsepower that I mentioned. And it didn't tell you the real torque numbers because it's a hybrid. So I'm not going to give that out. But if you're getting, say, the premium one, it's probably around 53K. In a way, if you could get the Martin Levinson sound system as options, probably around 54K or so, and then some, right? So depending on what your option package is on. This one has the kick sensor, which is great. Yes, it's included in the luxury package. And the luxury package is the top of the line for the 350h in the US, and that's about 58K. And atomic silver actually is a really nice color. It does look very silver, but if you look at a different angle, a different time of the day, And you could do this test if you go to a Lexus dealer or any dealer that has the atomic silver vehicle. It may look at a different color. You can see 3 different colors of this vehicle, some people said, which is kind of amazing if you look for atomic silver. Just a little side note if you're interested in that. All right, so check out Lexus.com if you want to configure yours. I'm not sure all of them will, dealers will honor the configurations, but just something to know. Hope you like this video. Surprise of the day. I really appreciate that thumbs up, comment, or share. Please leave it below. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.